What's it like kind of trying to separate yourself when there's so much talent there on the lines?
We have a lot of talented defensive linemen. It's not that we're trying to separate ourselves from each other. It's like we just go on the field each and every day, try to make each other better so we have a better front throughout the year.
So it really is like a pack mentality. It's not, you're not trying to do your own thing at all?
Yeah, it's like we came together as pretty much a defensive line family, and we just work on, like, we see flaws within each other, and we just work on, like, trying to get him better on pass rush and him better at double teams and stuff like that. It's not really like an individual thing.
What did you improve on this offseason? Pass rush, stopping the run. Which area were you focused on this offseason? Pass rush, stopping the run?
I was pretty much focused on both because I feel like I need to play a double team a little bit better. And pass rushing, yeah, you can't ever be just a great pass rusher every day, so you have to work on that day in and day out. So I just feel like I need to work on both of them.
Some of the other defensive linemen were talking about how they've been shedding weight this offseason. Is that the case with you too?
Not with me. I really just maintained the weight I had last year because I feel like I could run at this weight and maintain run blocks and stuff at the same weight I had last year.
You see teams running kind of run pass option plays. What's your assignment? What do you think? What are your keys on those kind of plays?
Those plays, a lot of teams is going to that kind of offense these days, so you have to be able to be in condition for it. If you're not in shape, you're just not going to be a value of the defense. It's like in this day and age of football, it's not like they're running ground and pound like they used to back in the 90s and stuff like that. So I just feel like you just have to focus on your conditioning a lot more now than you used to have to in the past.
Where do your eyes go when you see that they're running a play like that?
It depends if I'm playing outside or inside. Inside, I'm trying to stop the dive, and then outside, most of the time, I'm keying the quarterback and got contained.
Last night, Cam said he feels like he goes up against the best defensive line every day in practice. On the flip side, what have you seen from that group so far during camp?
Our offensive line has gotten a lot better since the spring. They come out to practice every day with the mindset that we're going to try to mess up the defensive line, and we just have a great battle at practice every day.
What's it like to go up against Cam? What's his strength? I mean, he's a big guy, he's strong, long arms. He seems like the total package.
Yeah, he's the total package. Those long arms get on your nerves every now and again, trying to go against him and stuff like that. But Cam, he's a great player. He's improved all around the ball, all around in his whole game.
So you go inside, too. Who's particularly tough among the guards? When you look at Rawls, you look at Shank, you look at Bradley in there also. Any of those guys particularly tough to go against?
All of them I feel like are tough. Some might have better strengths and weaknesses than others, but overall I feel like they're all great.
What's that like, the kind of the fluidity of the line where you're playing inside and out? I know with the three-man line, you've seen Sean, who was more of a nose the last few years, playing a little outside this year. What's that like, kind of switching in and out?
I like it because I like to be on the outside and I like to be on the inside, and I get to see both inside and outside. So I feel like it's a good thing for me to be able to know both and to be able to help the team at inside and out. And I feel like I'm more value to, like, if someone might roll an ankle or something like that, we could rotate, and if we need a big person to go inside, I can move outside and help the team in more ways.
You've been around here long enough. There's a difference. You tell me, is there a difference first scrimmage to second scrimmage? You've got another one coming up Saturday.
You could say there's a difference. In the first scrimmage, a lot of players come out with their heads on right and they scrimmage great, but some other players, they might be loosening back up into it because we haven't tackled in a while throughout the whole season, throughout the whole summer and stuff like that. And the second scrimmage, a lot more players come out there with the right mindset and everything, and we have a great scrimmage.
Ryan is a guy that puts his hand down and rushes.
Mm-hmm.
How have you seen him develop this time?
Ryan Anderson?
Yeah.
He developed a lot greater on the outside rush because I remember seeing him on the outside during the spring and throughout not spring because he didn't practice, but during the camp, and like his pass rush game is phenomenal now compared to what it was last year.
Any examples of that?
Not necessarily, not any particular examples. I just know all around he's a better outside pass rusher right now.
What do you say from a guy like Deshaun, on the defensive line, coming in as kind of the hype guy last year, and then now this is the second year trying to make a place for himself?
Just in any college organization, coming out of high school, you're always a hype guy pretty much because you're a 5-4-star recruit, and coming to college, you got to make the transition. And he's been doing great throughout the camp, and I feel like we're going to see good things from him this year.
What's John Allen off like the field?
Funny. Yeah. He likes to joke on people, stuff like that off the field. But he's a good person, and he's pretty much a funny guy off the field, making jokes all the time.
Who's the best character on the line?
The best character, I'd say Darren Lee, by far. His personality, he just always makes you smile and laugh when if you're feeling down one day, you just come around him and he's just gonna make you laugh and smile, feel better about yourself.
Thank you. Anything else, guys? Thanks.
Thanks, Dalvin.